It is a conflict etched into the very fabric of our planet's deep history, a saga that has fascinated scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike for generations. A story of predator and prey, of attack and defense that played out millions of years before humankind ever walked the Earth. In these primeval landscapes, survival was a daily struggle, and every encounter could mean life or death. This is the tale of two titans, two icons of the Cretaceous period, locked in a timeless struggle for survival. Their rivalry has become legendary, symbolizing the raw power and drama of the age of dinosaurs. On one side, the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, the undisputed king of the dinosaurs, with jaws strong enough to crush bone and a presence that inspired fear across the land. On the other, the formidable Triceratops, a walking fortress of horns and bone, equipped with a massive frill and 3 sharp horns to defend itself from any threat. For millions of years, these two giants shared the same floodplains and forests of what is now Western North America, their paths crossing in a world teeming with danger and opportunity. The T-Rex was a carnivore, built for the hunt, and a fully grown Triceratops represented one of the largest and most challenging meals available. Every hunt was a test of strength, strategy, and endurance. The Triceratops, in turn, was a powerful herbivore, constantly vigilant against the shadow of the great predator. Its life depended on keen senses and the ability to defend itself and its herd. Their story is not just one of individual battles, but of an evolutionary arms race, where each creature's development was shaped by the other's existence. Over countless generations, their bodies and behaviors adapted in response to this ongoing rivalry. By looking at the clues left behind in stone, we can piece together the story of this ultimate dinosaur showdown, revealing not only how they fought, but how they lived, thrived, and ultimately vanished from the Earth. Let us first meet the defender, a true icon of the Late Cretaceous period. This is the great horned dinosaur, Triceratops, one of the most recognizable and formidable herbivores to ever walk the Earth. Its name, derived from Greek, means three-horned face, a fitting description for its most striking feature, the impressive trio of horns that adorned its head. A fully grown Triceratops was a true heavyweight, stretching up to 9 meters in length and tipping the scales at an astonishing 12 tons, about as much as 2 large African elephants. Its immense bulk was supported by 4 powerful, pillar-like legs, allowing it to move steadily across the ancient floodplains and forests. Triceratops was a dedicated herbivore, spending much of its day grazing on the lush, low-growing vegetation that blanketed the Cretaceous landscape, such as ferns, cycads, and palms. Its sharp, parrot-like beak and batteries of shearing teeth were perfectly adapted for slicing through tough, fibrous plant material that many other dinosaurs couldn't eat. These dinosaurs likely moved in herds, forming a living wall of defensive spears with their horns facing outward, ready to protect the group from any threat. The most dominant feature was its massive skull, which could measure over 2 meters long, making it one of the largest of any land animal. The 2 brow horns above each eye could grow over 1 meter long and were capable of inflicting devastating wounds on any predator, including the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex. Its powerful neck muscles allowed it to aim and thrust its horns with incredible force, making it a dangerous opponent in any confrontation. The Triceratops was always ready, built not just to eat plants, but to stand its ground and fight for its life, embodying the spirit of survival in a world full of giants and danger. Now we turn to the attacker, the predator that needs no introduction, Tyrannosaurus rex. The T-Rex was the apex predator of its environment, stretching up to 12 meters long and weighing over 9 tons. It walked on 2 enormous legs, built for powerful strides across the Cretaceous terrain. Its long, muscular tail balanced its massive head, allowing surprising agility. The skull of a T-Rex was a masterpiece, built for the most powerful bite of any land animal in history. Its jaws were lined with thick serrated teeth, some as long as a banana, capable of crushing bone. The T-Rex required vast amounts of meat, hunting frequently and successfully. Its forward-facing eyes gave it excellent depth perception, and its sense of smell was exceptional. The Tyrant King was always searching, always hungry, and always ready to hunt. The Triceratops was far from a helpless victim. Its 3 horns were formidable spears, sharp and strong, perfectly placed to protect its head and neck. A charging Triceratops could gore and cripple an attacker with terrifying force. Its massive neck frill acted as a giant shield, protecting vital areas from the T-Rex's jaws. The Triceratops' body was a muscular battering ram, able to drive its horns forward with immense momentum. Powerful neck muscles allowed it to twist and thrash, making it hard for predators to get a grip. Even a lone Triceratops was a challenging target, but a herd was nearly impenetrable. By forming a defensive circle, they presented a wall of horns to any threat. The arsenal of the Triceratops was a blend of weaponry, armor, and the strength of community. The Tyrannosaurus rex was an exquisitely designed killing machine. Its primary weapon was its phenomenal bite force, over 35,000 newtons, enough to shatter bone. T-Rex teeth were thick, conical, and deeply rooted, more like railroad spikes than knives. Serrated edges helped grip and tear flesh, while their robust shape allowed them to crush bone. If a tooth broke, a replacement was always ready to grow in. Its forward-facing eyes gave it superb binocular vision, essential for timing attacks. Its sense of smell was legendary, able to detect prey from kilometers away. The T-Rex could follow a herd for days, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its tiny arms, though strong, were not for grappling but may have helped hold prey or push itself up. The T-Rex relied on its powerful legs, keen senses, and overwhelming jaws. It was a hunter built for power, speed, and precision. Imagine a dense Cretaceous forest, a world of towering conifers and thick undergrowth. For a Triceratops, this environment offered food but also danger. The dense foliage created countless hiding places for a patient predator. A T-Rex could lie in wait for hours, its sense of smell alerting it to nearby prey. The attack would be sudden and explosive. A lone Triceratops might hear only a faint rustle before the T-Rex bursts from cover. The T-Rex would aim for the flank, hoping to cripple its prey before it could defend itself. Even when surprised, the Triceratops would try to turn, bringing its horns to face the attacker. The dense forest could hinder the T-Rex, making it harder to circle and find an opening. The fight would become a chaotic struggle of immense power in close quarters. If the Triceratops survived the first assault, the battle could become a dangerous stalemate. Now let us move the conflict to a wide, open floodplain, where the landscape stretches endlessly in every direction, offering no shelter or hiding places for either combatant. Here, under a vast Cretaceous sky, the air is thick with tension and anticipation. In this exposed arena, there is nowhere to hide. Every movement is visible and every decision is critical. This is a deliberate confrontation, a true test of will and instinct. The T-Rex, ever the opportunist, might single out a weaker individual from the herd, hoping for an easy victory. But sometimes, a bold Triceratops will stand its ground, refusing to back down even when faced with a terrifying predator. The T-Rex would approach with caution, every step measured and deliberate, aware of the danger those horns present. It circles its opponent, probing for weakness, searching for any opening to exploit. The predator knows a head-on assault is dangerous. One wrong move could mean serious injury or even death. In this high-stakes encounter, patience and intelligence are key to survival. The Triceratops holds a strong defensive position, muscles tensed, ready to react at a moment's notice. It keeps its horns pointed directly at the threat, a clear warning to the T-Rex. The Triceratops would pivot slowly, never letting the T-Rex out of its sight, tracking every subtle movement. Its strategy is simple but effective. Wait for the T-Rex to make a mistake, to overcommit or lose focus, then counter with a sudden, powerful thrust of its horns, aiming to drive the predator back. The T-Rex, however, has speed and agility on its side, able to dodge and reposition quickly. The Triceratops, meanwhile, relies on its superior defense and devastating counterattacking power. The fight could become a deadly dance, with both giants weaving and circling, each testing the other's resolve. Each waits for the other to slip, knowing that a single mistake could decide the outcome. On the open plains, the odds are even. Neither has a clear advantage, and both are formidable in their own right. In the end, victory goes to the smarter, luckier, or more resilient fighter, as only the best can survive such a brutal contest. This was a true test of strength, strategy, and the relentless will to survive in a world ruled by giants. So, who was the ultimate victor in this prehistoric war? The fossil record provides compelling clues. Paleontologists have found Triceratops frills and horns with puncture marks matching T-Rex teeth. Some show signs of healing. The dueling dinosaurs fossil block contains both a T-Rex and a Triceratops, seemingly buried together after a fatal encounter. Evidence suggests both suffered injuries, showing these fights were dangerous for predator and prey alike. The T-Rex had the ultimate weapon in its bite and keen senses for ambush. The Triceratops was a defensive powerhouse, its horns and frill offering real protection. In an ambush, the T-Rex had the edge. In a face-to-face fight, a healthy Triceratops could win. The outcome depended on age, health, and circumstance. This rivalry was a balanced struggle that raged for millions of years. The question of who would win remains one of nature's greatest debates. Imagine the scene and decide for yourself.
Thanks for watching.